My sister fed my son the peanut butter she swore she'd thrown out, then called his EpiPen dramatic. So I brought the ER bill to her baby shower. My son Eli is 7, and a bite of peanut can kill him. Not make him sick, kill him. We've known since he was 2, and every adult who watches him gets the same speech, the same drilled-in rules, the same EpiPen in the same red pouch. My sister Danielle heard that speech maybe 40 times. 2 months ago I dropped Eli at her place for the afternoon. Before I left I opened her pantry myself and pointed. That jar. Peanut butter. It has to go, or it stays locked somewhere he can't reach. I'll throw it out, she said. Relax. I watched her carry it toward the trash. I left. At 4:12 p.m. my phone rang and it was Eli screaming in the background. He's fine, he's just being dramatic, Danielle said, and her voice was doing that bright, annoyed thing. He ate a cracker and now he's freaking out. A cracker with what on it? I made him a snack. It's just a little peanut butter, it's not even a lot. I was already in my car. Use the EpiPen. Danielle. The red pouch. Now. He doesn't need a shot for a snack. Oh my god, you've made him so. I hung up and called 911 myself and gave them her address while I drove through 2 red lights. I got there the same minute the ambulance did. Eli's lips were swollen shut, his eyes were slits. He was making a sound I still hear when I can't sleep. The paramedic hit him with epinephrine on the floor of Danielle's kitchen. The unopened epinephrine was sitting on the counter 6 feet away. She never touched it. He spent the night in the ICU. He came home. He is okay. The jar was in her trash. I checked later with shaking hands. Empty. She'd thrown it out by scraping it onto his cracker. For 8 weeks she didn't apologize. She told our mother I overreacted and traumatized him with a hospital. She said, and I have the text, kids build immunity, my friend's son grew out of his allergy. She called the whole night dramatic to anyone who'd listen. Then came her baby shower. She'd planned it for months. Powder blue everything. A balloon arch, 40 guests, a table of gifts. Our whole family. Her husband's whole family. Her coworkers. The friend with the son who grew out of it. I RSVP'd yes. I brought a gift bag, tissue paper puffing out the top, and I set it on the table with the others. I sat through the games. I smiled through the cake. I waited until she'd worked her way around to opening presents, glowing, holding each onesie up for the room to coo at. She got to my bag last. She pulled out the tissue paper. Underneath was a single sheet of paper in a frame. She read it. Her face went white, then red. What is this? Read it out loud, I said. You keep telling everyone what happened, so tell them. She wouldn't. So I stood up, and I did. Emergency department. Pediatric patient, age 7. Anaphylaxis, peanut exposure. Epinephrine administered in the field. Admitted intensive care 23 hours. Total billed, and I said the number, and the number was more than her car. The room had gone completely silent. That's the bill for the afternoon you babysat, I said. The afternoon you fed him the peanut butter you promised me you threw away. The afternoon you stood 6 feet from his EpiPen and watched him stop breathing because you decided a 7-year-old was being dramatic. Her husband was staring at her. Her mother-in-law had her hand over her mouth. You told everyone here I overreacted. I said, so here's the receipt. This is what your version of the story cost. He's alive because a stranger did in 4 seconds what you refused to do in 15 minutes. Danielle finally found her voice. You can't. This is my shower. You fed my son something you swore was gone. I picked up my purse. I brought you something you swore was fake. I set the framed bill back on the gift table right in the middle of the onesies, and I looked at the friend whose son grew out of it. Lock up your peanut butter, I told her. She babysits. Then I walked out, and behind me the whole room started asking Danielle the one question she'd spent 8 weeks running from, every single one of them at once, while she sat under her balloon arch with the ER bill in her lap and nothing left to say.